Welcome everyone to another redo of Deus Ex, the original game on the PC with mods installed. We have Shifter and we also have, which is indicated down here, and we have New Vision, which replaces a lot of the old game textures and updates them with more sharper images. So first let's play the intro.
Your appointment to FEMA should be finalized within the week. I've already discussed the matter with the senator.
I take it he was agreeable?
He didn't really have a choice.
Has he been infected?
Oh yes.
Oh, yes.
Most certainly. When I mentioned that we could put him on the priority list for the ambrosia vaccine, he was so willing it was almost pathetic.
This plague, the rioting is intensifying to the point where we may not be able to contain it.
Why contain it? Let it spill over into the schools and churches. Let the bodies pile up in the streets. In the end, they'll beg us to save them.
I've received reports of armed attacks on shipments. There's not enough vaccine to go around, and the underclasses are starting to get desperate.
Of course they're desperate. They can smell their death, and the sound they'll make rattling their cage will serve as a warning to the rest.
I hope you're not underestimating the problem. The others may not go as quietly as you think. Intelligence indicates they're behind the problems in Paris.
A bunch of pretentious old men playing at running the world. But the world left them behind long ago. We are the future.
We have other problems.
Unatco?
Formed by executive order after the terrorist strike on the statue. I have someone in place, though. I'm more concerned about Savage. He's relocated to Vandenberg.
Our biochem corpus is far in advance of theirs, as is our electronic sentience. And their ethical inflexibility has allowed us to make progress in areas they refuse to consider.
The augmentation project?
Among other things, but I must admit that I have been somewhat disappointed in the performance of the primary unit.
The secondary unit should be online soon. It's currently undergoing preparation and will be operational within 6 months. My people will continue to report on its progress. Necessary, the primary will be terminated.
We've had to endure much, you and I, but soon there will be order again. A new age. Aquinas spoke of the mythical city on the hill. Soon that city will be a reality, and we will be crowned its kings.
Correct.
Not better than kings. Gods.
Yes. In more ways than one. Deus Ex. So, we got our low-tech advanced, and we got our computer ad trained. So we'll leave it at that. Let's start. So we're going to start on the docks and work our way towards Unatco. Alright, that is a bit more doable. Even then it's kind of loud, but we're still in the beginning stages.
Heads up, JC. Your brother Paul is on his way to meet you at the dock. The NSF is raiding the island and shots have been fired. I repeat, find Paul. I will monitor your situation from HQ.
Welcome aboard, Agent.
Jack all there. Hey, Paul.
Paul, I thought you were in Hong Kong. Welcome to the Coalition, JC. I might as well start using your code name. Think I'd miss my brother's first day?
Yeah.
Didn't think you'd have a choice. What's going on? The NSF. They hit one of our shipments. A few of them got away, but we trapped the rest in the statue. What are we waiting for? Looks like a textbook assault. The NSF took one of our agents hostage. The bots are holding the perimeter, but my orders are to hold back and send you in alone. I think someone high up wants to see how you handle the situation. All I've got with me is a pistol and an electric prod. I don't mind a test, but Unatco better issue some hardware. Remember that we're police. Stick with the prod. It'll stun your opponents or knock them unconscious. A non-lethal takedown is always the most silent way to eliminate resistance. Just in case, though, Manderley wants you to pick an additional weapon. A sniper rifle, a GEP gun, or a mini crossbow.
Well, I usually always go with the GEP gun. Mainly because you don't get that till way later in the game, and it can be handy. You can easily get the rifle in this level, and you can also get the crossbow here too. So we're going to go with the GEP gun.
Never know when I might come up against some heavy armor. Give me the GEP gun. The GEP gun might be useful. They have a security bot on patrol near the statue entrance.
Correct.
Great. What's the first move? I'm going to give you a map of the island. If you can get to the North Dock, a Unatco informant will give you a key to the statue doors. He responds to the code phrase, iron and copper.
Yes.
You could avoid a lot of fighting, though, if you found a back way to the statue. I'll see how it looks on shore. Your primary objective is the makeshift command center the terrorists have installed at the top of the statue. But don't forget about Agent Herman. We think he's being held on the ground floor. What are my orders when I reach the command center? Interrogate the leader. We don't yet know why the terrorists would risk an open assault.
Really? You don't know?
What's your take on the situation, Corporal?
Yeah.
The bots have them bottled up, sir. We'd go right in if it weren't for the whole back order.
How'd they get one of our agents?
Gunter went rogue on us. When the order came, he wouldn't pull back. Now you get to bail him out.
Of course. Cleaning up other people.
They come this way, I got them, sir.
Okay.
Well, I certainly see the family resemblance.
Yes, we're both stubborn.
Those rebels are no match for our bots.
Correct.
Welcome aboard, Agent.
Yes.
Welcome aboard, Agent.
Alright. If I remember correct, I forget what the quick save button is, but I'm gonna save. Alright, it's minus. Just wanted to get this content right here. Alright, we got a multi-tool and a ballistic bioelectric cell used to replenish our charge. So let's go talk to Paul again. He has a bit of extra info.
You just gonna stay here? There's been some activity at sea. I'm going to watch the coast. Why'd they bring you back to New York? I don't know what they have planned. I messed up an assassination attempt on one of the Triad leaders in Hong Kong. Unatco pulled you out? It's a long story. You better head to the statue.
Oh, but I actually want to hear it. Hold on. Let's get the sound.
I spill my drink.
The sound effects were good. Let's put the music back up to 3. See if that's too loud. I actually like the soundtrack.
Which Triad was Unatco targeting? We'll talk about that later. How was your graduation? I want to hear what happened. I wish I could have come.
Tell me.
At the time, I could have cared less that Mom and Dad came to mine, but it was a good thing.
My question?
The UN threw a dinner in honor of me, the first nano-augmented agent. I didn't know that. Guess I must be old news.
Yes.
Dad made a toast.
I
don't know if you remember his old brown suit. A toast? That doesn't sound like our father. It was hard for him in front of the diplomats, but he savored every moment. Strange how proud he could be when so much was due to our augmentations.
Yeah.
Yes, he was proud. I believe that much. It was nice to have done something for him and Mom. I wish someone could have been there for you. I'm used to being on my own. One can be too self-sufficient, I'm coming to believe.
Yes. We haven't even tried to reach out. Alright, that's all Paul can tell us, so we're gonna move on.
NSF everywhere, JC. Your orders are to shoot on sight.
Shoot on sight.
A Unatco informant on the North Dock can get you inside the statue. Look for a bum. Identify yourself with the phrase, iron and copper.
Of course, we're not gonna do that. But, let's, save it here. Toggle crouch work.
If you want to make a covert approach, remember the Academy stealth course. Stay out of their field of view, walk slowly to stay quiet, and crouch behind cover. Or if you have to get your hands dirty, remember that a headshot is a lethal takedown.
Yes, sir. It's kind of hard to see, man. Oh, man. I literally can't see. The game is a little dark. I don't want to use my light. It's unnecessary for this spot. Gas grenades are useful. Most people don't like them that I've come to know. I don't know why, because they're very useful. Let's move on. Let's see if we can take
Wait,
this dude.
Quiet!
Fuck.
I saw somebody. Maybe
No, you
just a
didn't.
homeless guy.
You didn't. Come on, turn around.
Nothing. I guess we're safe.
take him out.
That's what I'm talking about. Got some Zyme, which can come in useful later. And we got bullets. And darts. Crossbow can solve a lot of our problems. Do damage over time, and we don't have to be near it. In and move forward. This is Unatco, but it's on lockdown.
Freight base is under lockdown till the danger's gone, Agent Denton.
Right. How you guys holding up?
Unatco command made us pull back. I guess for Gunther's sake. What's the deal? We're ready to go in.
I can't speak for command, but I'm gonna clean the place out.
I can't speak for command, but I'm gonna clean the place out.
If we don't say
I
this,
hear you.
he does.
Natalie's right. You nano-augs are born and bred killers.
I do my best.
Better load up. There are some crates of ammo stashed in the antenna shaft behind the helipad. Might also want to check out the comm van next to it. The code's 0451.
Thanks. I won't let you down.
My tactic, when there's no cover like this,
He wouldn't
is to
have
pick
given
them
us
off from
that
50 or
code.
100 paces with a scope. What do you think?
Otherwise,
I scored an extra one from a couple of thugs we dropped down by the dock. You can have it for 700 credits. I also picked up some 10mm ammo and some crossbow tranquilizer darts. Say 200 for one and 60 for the other.
Shouldn't you turn that stuff over to the quartermaster?
Sure, I will. As long as Command has the rest of us on parade drill, someone might as well put this hardware to use.
I'm gonna check back later.
I'll check back with you later.
Usually I would buy a scope from him, but I might not go with that this time since we're not using a pistol.
Welcome aboard, Agent.
I don't even know why I'm holding what I do have. I should just drop the sucker. Actually, I will. So 0451 is this code. And we got experience points for being in here. This. So SATCON, Unatco 00. Access denied. Well, guess what? I'm hacking. It's usually faster anyway. Off. 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 Open. Open. Alright. The camera's off. We can do what we want. EMP. Nice. But yeah, these textures and stuff, it's all part of the mod. That's why it all looks nice. Definitely better than what it was back in the day. See the building, all these textures, this texture, the door texture, it's all looking good. Alright, time to go back into the combat zone. The thing is, if we don't kill everybody, we may miss out. We're gonna miss out on the loot stuff that they could drop.
Be careful. The NSF has set up patchwork security systems here.
There should have been some pepper spray on one of these containers. I'm trying to find it. Shit. Zigzag. I think we got him. Yeah. was wondering why the freaking darks weren't working. Give me that. Let's reload. Take his darts. Alright, we got them both. More darts and a gun that we don't need.
Oh!
Shit.
Oh!
Now that's something we don't want to do.
Ah! Ah!
Freaking robot. This is where the gap gun can come in handy. But I always like to come this way. Why? Because I'm familiar with it. This isn't the only way. Piece of garbage.
The NSF put a commercial-grade security bot in this area. You can either avoid its patrol route, or, if you're feeling lucky, try and take it out with the EMP grenades or explosives. I wouldn't recommend taking it on with small arms.
Don't believe me? I'm not. Gotta wait for this guy to move. Yes, it's dark, I know. Not much I can do about it right now. Q. E. Move stuff. We're gonna move over here.
Who's there? I think the law's on us. Forget it. I was hearing things.
Okay. That was close. The robot almost got me. But we're gonna visit Harley Philbin. He's this way. He's one of the undercover dudes who will get us info on how to get into the statue. We'll try to take this guy out silently. He has the only sniper rifle on this level. And we got it. So that can be useful later, but I'm not sure if we want to. So we'll keep it here and move. So we'll keep the rifle for now, just to take up some space to avoid picking up certain stuff. I believe we can run now. That bot is friendly.
It all happened an hour ago.
These guys
the barge
are.
docked and the NSF moved right on in, offloading the cargo into speedboats. Our undercover man, Harley Philbin, should be somewhere out on the docks now.
And he is. There's two guys here. I'm gonna try to not aggravate him. Got him. Being advanced. Perfect. Okay. Looking good. Now, when you want to get a shotgun early in the game, this is the area to get it. You'd have to hop down into the water and work your way into that spot. There's good items down there, but you gotta have the lung capacity. But here's our informant. Hello.
About time you showed up.
Iron and copper. The statue is copper on an iron frame, right?
Password's enough, pal. Don't think you know something about the lady I don't. My dad did tours out here.
I heard that you can get me inside.
Depends. You get your man out, take back the statue, whatever. But I know the commander and I don't want to see him get hurt. Here's a picture so you don't make a mistake.
You can trust me. Trust me.
You can trust me.
I'll take your word. Here's the key to the front entrance. The commander's not much of a soldier. He'll surrender as soon as he sees you. I need him alive because he's my main contact at the NSF. If he's dead, I don't have much of a business.
Thanks.
Don't worry about me. I'm not going through the front.
How do you know so much about the commander?
He's my main contact in the NSF. I need him alive and out on bail.
Unatco will probably keep him in custody.
At least he has a chance if he's alive. I warned him, you know. I said right to his face, don't take weapons into the lady. That makes you as bad as Unatco.
Don't forget, it was the NSF that C4'd the statue in the first place. Unatco's here to put the pieces back together.
Ask me, I think the government did it. They want people to think the NSF are terrorists.
I wouldn't doubt it. Government can be shady.
I better get paid good for this. Remember, you said you wouldn't go in shooting.
Right. I'm not. Calm down.
My dad used to say, if copper can get old and green and need repairs, the same with our liberty. Funny, and that was before the United Nations even had an army. I worked here one summer picking up people's trash. Rotten job. There used to be wall-to-wall people out here from all over the world. Everywhere some other language you can't understand. I better get paid good for this.
You with Philbin?
I get a cut for bringing him over.
Tell me what you know about the NSF operation.
I'm not that high level. The more elite troops, they're the ones that took over the ship and unloaded it into speedboats. I think we're supposed to be a diversion.
A ship?
That's all I know. The commander gave me a 10mm clip, a box of 30-06 ammo, and some crossbow darts and said, keep your head down. Like I'm gonna take on Unatco troops. Want 'em? You can have the clip for 175, the 30-06 for 300, and the darts for 50. But if I was you, I'd avoid a head-on attack altogether and not even use the key Philbin got. I'd go in the statue from the back. Less security that way.
That's what I'm gonna do. No thanks.
No thanks.
Spin the wheel. Okay. Let's get out of here. This is our lethal weapon. Friendly robot. Okay, we're gonna go in through to the statue from the back. Right here. I have to wait on this dude. Just gonna beat him in his lower back. Should be an insta kill. I'll survive. More Trent darts. Back here. He is out. should be a multi-tool up here. There we go. I played this game so much, I know pretty much.
This power box must have been damaged in the raid. Don't cross through the arcs. I'm also picking up an EMP field here. If you're not careful, it'll suck away your bioelectrical energy.
Use the multi-tool. We could have just hopped over it, but I'm gonna do it a little different this time. Weapon mod that we have no use for. Okay, we got a laser one. Let's go ahead and put it in there. Let's take this. What is this? We got a laser. Let's put it on the rifle. Using them all instantly. Load up the rifle. Now I'm gonna see if I can get these dudes over here to talk. Because they have interesting info. It depends how close we can get to them. You gonna talk?
That's the difference right there. Just take a look at him.
Bad?
They cut off his arm, replaced half his face.
Herman, right? He's a good soldier. Killed 3 of our men.
They'd have replaced his whole body if it would have improved performance. If that's how you judge a man, by performance, then eventually it's not about people, but upgrades, versions, functionality.
All I know is we could use a few mechs for ops like this.
Soon as we buy into the cult of the machine, we're just like them.
Rhetoric. Always more rhetoric.
These guys seem to be smarter than they look. But I'm gonna put these 2 down, cause why not? Or not. Could put them down. I'll leave them be. Let's get up to the statue. Literally cannot see on this renderer. It's not bright. But it was the only way that I could get the upgraded textures to work. Is to play on OpenGL. Alright, we're going to save it here and we're going to pick it up in the next part. Thanks for watching. See you in a bit.